Uh, I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. I really appreciate your support for me, okay? For always being part of this channel. Thank you so much for your contributions, for the thumbs up, for the comments, for the share. Thank you so much. My God will bless you. As you contribute to the growth of this channel, my God is going to ensure that your own business will be growing. Okay? So right now, information reaching us is that two elders. These elders, I'm asking, are they not seeing what is happening to some of them that join force together to fight Queen Naomi out of the palace? Or did they think that they are strong, that nothing will happen to them? I don't know, whichever be the case. All I'm saying is that it's better for them to go and rest and stop fighting who is not fighting them. If you are just joining, you're welcome. Thanks for coming, okay? Please give my video a thumbs up. Thank you. So my people, they said there is two elders, two of them that came to the king, telling the king that, look, oh, Queen Naomi have insulted the throne, that Queen Naomi have insulted the Yoruba nation and their culture and tradition by going to social media to embarrass their king. That Queen Naomi did not only embarrass Ooni of Ife, that she embarrassed the whole Yoruba nation. And she also committed two crimes. And the two crimes is that one is that she went on social media to baptize their king. And secondly, she went to Akure to stay. Hey, these two elders, these two elders, they are lucky that they are not close to me, because I would have given them one cock, small, small. So information reaching us right now is that this group of people have come out again. These are the same group of people who encourage the king that, look, oh, you are a king. You don't supposed to go and beg a woman, this and that. These people, I don't think they really want Ooni of Ife to be successful on his throne, because from what we heard, they said when Ooni was made king initially, these are the same people who told the king that, look, oh, if you want your reign to be successful, you need to marry from a royal family, from a Benin royal class and all of that. That was how they introduced Wurola to the king. You know, after some months with Wurola, they started disturbing the king, telling Oni, look, oh, you need to have a son, oh, without a son, oh, you might lose your throne, oh, this and that, oh, my people. I wonder what their problem is. And when the marriage between Ooni of Ife and Wurola did not work out, then Oni married Queen Naomi. Few months, maybe 1 year into the marriage, we do know that Queen Naomi stayed like 2 years or so before she was able to conceive and give birth to Prince Tadenikawo. They said why Queen Naomi was still waiting on God, these people started again. Ooni of Ife, you need a son. You need a son. Without a son, your throne cannot be this and that. They said this group of people. Now, Oni have a son with Queen Naomi. Oni is trying everything within his power to reconcile with Queen Naomi so that his son will return back to him. The same group of people have come out again to tell the king that, look, oh, Queen Naomi did not just insult you. He insulted the whole Yoruba nation. Why would she go to social media to announce their king? This and that. They said that they even went as far as telling the king that, look, oh, if you make the mistake of bringing Queen Naomi back to the palace, that you might stand the chance to be dethroned. They said that one did not go well with Ooni of Ife. He did not just take it lightly with them. You see, he told them allegedly, oh, don't forget that all of these that we are sharing with you, they are all alleged information. We do not live in the palace. They said Ooni told them that, look, oh, you have no right whatsoever to dictate what happens. This is my private life. You have no right whatsoever to tell me whether to go after my wife or not to go after my wife. I can see that you people are up to something. If you want to fight Queen Naomi, simply means that you are the same group of people who said that Queen Naomi's prayers are disturbing you from having meetings in the palace. And you know that then that kind of meeting is not a good one. These are the group of people who have evil meetings at midnight in the palace. And at the same midnight, Queen Naomi is up and praying. And that is why they see Queen Naomi as a threat to their kingdom. So Oni have made it clear to them that, look, oh, you guys you don't even have any power. As a matter of fact, for spilling out such a thing from you, they said Oni got them arrested. They are now cooling off in the palace prison. And this is what serves them right. You see, so it is good to punish Queen Naomi and to make Queen Naomi not to return back to the palace. And we do know that if these people succeed in making Queen Naomi not to return back to the palace, Queen Naomi might not be able to get married again because Ooni of Ife is not even letting her go. Because of that traditional stuff, Oni can never let Queen Naomi go. So if these people want to use it against Queen Naomi and ensure that she did not return back to the palace, they are going to frustrate her. But I know that the God she serves will not allow that to happen. She only have made it clear that no matter how long it take him, no matter what it take him, that he is going for Queen Naomi. And that is where he is standing right now. Okay, now let me just say it this way. If Ronke can go scot-free after taking away Ooni of Ife's protective charm, so Queen Naomi will not come back to the palace because she left the palace, because she was maltreated. Okay, look at Ronke's case. Now we are hearing that this group of people, they will always come to beg Ooni of Ife, telling Oni that, look, oh, you know that Ronke is just a woman, oh, she acted stupidly, oh, she acted out of emotions, oh, she's a woman, you need to forgive her, you need to pardon her. But Queen Naomi is not to be pardoned, Abi. Queen Naomi is not a woman. Queen Naomi is your fellow man. These people, oh, these people. Let me tell you, like I've said it before, and some people tackled me on my comment section that it's not all about tribalism and all of that. This is happening because Queen Naomi is not from Ile-Ife Kingdom. If Queen Naomi is from Ile-Ife Kingdom, I know there are many elders who will stand up to fight for her, to say that enough is enough. Because I can see that this politics they are playing is still one of the reasons why Queen Naomi is still outside there. Even though a lot of people believe it's about the wives, let me tell you, if these politics are not going on, I believe the elders will join force together to tell the wives, look, oh, we gave you 2 weeks or 1 month to vacate the palace and Queen Naomi will return. But because the politics is too much and they are playing in favor of those ladies from Ile-Ife Kingdom, someone like Ashley and Ronke them, and maybe Mariam, because Mariam must have sorted some of them out. That is why you see them fighting against Queen Naomi, insisting that Oni will not bring back Queen Naomi, that the women will not leave the palace for Queen Naomi and all of that. But the fact remains that how many of them that conspired against Queen Naomi, how are they faring now? From what we are hearing, many of them are in the hospital, many of them are bedridden, many of them are in frustrated states, to tell you that they are fighting the innocent lady for nothing. She didn't do anything to them. She did nothing, absolutely nothing against them, just because she is praying. She cannot stop praying now. That is her lifestyle. You cannot just take away her lifestyle because she got married to the king. So whether they like it or not, Queen Naomi will always pray. And whether they like it or not, Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi will come back together. And the issue of dethroning the king, they cannot achieve it. They cannot achieve it. Of course, Ooni is the king. Of course, he have got the right to dictate what happens and what does not happen. Even though we know that there are people who put him there as a king, the kingmakers and all of that. But I know that God of Queen Naomi will not allow those people, all of them, to have one bad intention against the king. If they decide to have that meeting, God will choose people amongst them who will say, no, this man have not done anything against us. And this lady that we are fighting have not done anything against us, because evil will never rule over good. Yes, so you see, darkness can never cover light. Rather, when light comes, it will overshadow darkness, and darkness will disappear automatically. So those elders, we heard that they are now cooling off in the palace prison. And if care is not taken, I'm sure maybe after this, the king will take away whichever title they are holding, because I'm sure that people that will come out this boldly to talk to the king, they may have one title or the other. Yes. And the best no the Oni should do is to start by taking away those titles, because without the title they have no power whatsoever to come closer to the palace, not to talk of the king, to take decision, to make decisions for the king. You can imagine that. If they are that wise enough, why wouldn't they become the king? So my people, when I hear this, I say, nah, wow, this is just the beginning. See, this time around, Ooni of Ife doesn't dance to their tones. He doesn't listen to their jargons, to their nonsense advices. The same advice they used to put his life in a mess today. Because had it been he did not listen to them, had it been they did not advise him that, look, oh, you are a king, and because you are a king, you have the right to marry as many wives as possible. Had it been he did not listen to them, he would have been enjoying his life peacefully with Queen Naomi today. Or what's come to worse, he must have maybe married one another person, which is Dr. Elizabeth. Because we heard that Dr. Elizabeth is the first person, even before Mariam. But because Mariam is a crook on her own, she paved her way. As a matter of fact, we heard that her bride price was paid at night. That is to tell you how the marriage is. And that is why there is no light in her marriage today with Ooni of Ife. Something that was done in the dark. So, no matter how they try, no matter who is sending those elderly people, whether they are coming on their own or the wives, Ronke them, or Ashley them, or their families are sending them, they have all failed. They have failed completely. The thing is that at the end of everything, I know and I believe that Queen Naomi will return back to the palace. You know, and even if it takes more time, God have planned it to be so, because it's only the will of God that will be done. So as it is right now, those elders, I don't know if they came on their own or someone sent them. I'm sure they will be regretting ever saying that to the king, that the king stand the chance of losing his throne if he insists on bringing Queen Naomi back to the palace. Imagine that. As if Ooni of Ife is deciding on how they spend their own time with their own wives. These people, is it because he's a king? Because he's a king, he doesn't have a say on his own in his own house. He's a man of his own. That he's a king does not give you the room to come and start meddling into his affairs. You have no such right, my dear. So right now, the king is telling them that, look, oh, you cannot do anything. You cannot do more than a dead rat, if not to smell. Anyway, guys, when I hear this, the thing sweet me, oh. It's sweet to my body, oh. I say, thank God, oh, Ooni of Ife is now standing his ground. You know, to fight for his love, to fight for the love of his life. And I know that God is going to give him the strength to fight to finish until he achieves his aim of bringing back Queen Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo. Guys, don't forget that they're all alleged information, okay? I don't know what to think about this. Whatever I think, please share with us on the comment section. And please give my video a thumbs up, okay? Thank you so much for staying with me. My God will bless you. See you soon. Bye. Bye for now.